Good morning, everybody. So, I told you that the universe will give you information as it feels that you need to know. So, I woke up at 4:44 a.m. and just had this urge to put my headphones on and go to my YouTube. And the first video that was on there was from the channel called Higher Self. And it was a video about star seeds and royalty bloodlines, how to know if you have an implant. And it spoke about the implants that they put in us. Some of us that have royal bloodlines that the Illuminati are interested in have been implanted since birth. And this is why we become targeted. And a lot of truth tellers and whistleblowers, so they call them, have these implants in them through whether it's they do it etherically in the astral realm or whether we're breathing in nanoparticles, like I said, from the chemtrails, the water, the food, and then they can put like an alert out for the government and for police to try to get this person locked up, or to have people come into their life to try to get them locked up and to attract these kinds of people because they don't want you talking about truth. Some of us come from such royal bloodlines. Some people are saying that there's like a bloodline of Jesus, that he actually had a child with Mary Magdalene, and that there's a bloodline. If that is the case, I understand why you'd be targeted, right? So, but this thing and what these implants can do, and what they do is when you become awakened, you are a target because they know you're going to start spitting truth. They know that you know that there's a higher power protecting you, and that if you play your cards right and you're discerning and use your intuition, you can maneuver through all of these traps that they set for you, right? So because you're not asleep anymore, you have a sense of awareness where you can be 10 steps ahead of anybody that they send to try to destroy you. So they will use these though with your family. If you find that your family started treating you different, or started betraying you, or you became distant, this is also the power of these higher beings with these implants, that they can remotely access into your family members and your friends to make everybody turn on you, because they literally want you broke and destitute and not to have anybody in your life to help you, because they know that you are a threat to exposing the matrix, as I already know that I am at this point. I realize why there is so few people in my life, and the ones that do come into my life are sent there as a trap to get me caught up, to get me set up, to get me to fall back on habits that I overcame. And a lot of you, if you feel like you're star seeds and you're awakened, you're going to experience, if you aren't already experiencing, these kinds of things. So the channel was called Higher Self, and the video was about star seeds and royalty. It was a long title, but when you type that in, it'll pop up, and they'll tell you all the different ways that you can be implanted and the ways that you can remove these chips. Yesterday, my boyfriend came back from work, and he came back the second time on a break in a completely different mood. And it was because his mother sent him a text about a piece of mail that came to the house. So she hasn't spoken to him in I don't know how long, right? But every time he gets a piece of mail that's like something that's going to put him in a bad mood, other than that, there's no communication at all between these two. And this is a prime example of, think back in your life. Like, I've had a lot of times where, like, it seemed like my mom only let me know, or I only spoke to her, one, if they needed me, or if, hold on. Sorry about that. It seems like every time I go to make a video, there's some kind of distraction. And you'll laugh at this too, because you'll realize that whenever you're doing something that you feel like is against what the dark would want you to do, you'll realize there's a lot of distractions, and you'll just start laughing it off because you understand why. But So I'm realizing, like, looking back on shit, that like my, and they didn't intentionally do this. This is why I don't have any like malice towards my family or friends or anything like that, because they didn't realize, they don't, a lot of people don't realize that these things are inside of them, and they start controlling their thoughts, the way that they speak to people, their actions and stuff. They did this without our consent. That's the crazy part about it, is that it's against our will that they do this shit. So a lot of people aren't going to believe this when they hear it. And that's all right, because I didn't either at first. I had to be in certain situations for it to be shown to me that someone's mood can change like that. And it's like, yo, what happened to you, right? Yeah, because if you're awakening, you're going to notice a lot of people in your life just kind of fall off. Now, some of it is because the universe wants to take you somewhere and doesn't feel like those people would be beneficial for you. But a lot of it is also this dark beings that control the minds of the people close to you to turn them against you. So, just be understanding when it comes to this stuff. I'm becoming more understanding every day. When they say, they know not what they do, I believe that that's what they mean, is that they literally don't know, because against their will they were implanted with these things. They can be implanted in the astral realm etherically. They can be implanted, some people are literally abducted and don't remember. And some people, they put, when that wasn't working, because people started coming out about being abducted and they started getting their memory back, they started putting nanobots and nanoparticles in the air and the chemtrails. And then I made the video about this the other day. So people can say ha ha, or that someone's crazy. That's exactly what they want people to believe, because it's so crazy that they do this, but they do it, right? And those of us who are speaking out about it are literally putting our lives on the line, because we get gang stalked. Poorly, but we do. I mean, they're not good at it, because when you're that aware and you're that awakened and that intuitive, like, you can maneuver and you can actually wind up gang stalking them. And it don't bother you, because you're just like, what are you gonna do to me? You know what I'm saying? Because there's someone protecting me. There's a power protecting me that can change your whole life like that. So most of you don't understand how powerful you are and the kind of protection that you have etherically. But you will, once you start seeing people that come for you all of a sudden get sick, pass away, lose everything, their lives change. It's because of you. It's because of how they treated you. Anyway, go to that video and learn more for yourself, because I know that a lot of people are going to think that this is crazy, but that's exactly how they wanted it to look. They want people like us to look crazy. They want our family members to think we need to be 302'd. No, everybody else is crazy. What did they say? Like, to try to fit into a society that is sick is insane. Our society is sick mentally. We've been lied to, and we've been attacked by shit we can't see for so long that we're sick. It became popular to go towards the dark and be evil and be hateful. And the people who are positive and have love in their heart are the ones who are attacked. But thank God for that higher power that attacks those who are attacking us. So I'm out. Long day today. I hope everybody has a good day. I love you.